So that's what that is. All right. I don't want to go long today. We'll see how the Spirit leads us, man. All right. We read on to, verse 29. It says, and he said, come. And when Peter was come down out of the ship, he walked onto the water to go to Yahawashi. Verse 30. But when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid. Right. So that's when the demons started getting to him. He said, man, well, he's walking on the water. He has the faith to walk on the water. But as soon as he started seeing the waves, the demons like, oh, what if the wave, how the demons get in your head, man? Okay, the flesh got to him. Okay, he was in the Spirit in the midst of walking on the water, man. He was in the Spirit. Okay, he showed acts of spiritual power by walking on that water, man. Okay, but the demons started to get to him. Well, what if the water hits you and you get off balance and all, Oh, man. You could just imagine, too, because you're seeing another man, you're like, man, I could do it. Hey, man. Oh, man. You could just imagine. All right, verse 29, it says, and he said, come, when Peter was come down out of the ship, and he walked on water to go to Yahawashi. Verse 30, but when he saw the wind boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried, saying to the Lord, save me. Right, so once he started to fear, man, when you have faith, man, there is no fear, really. Okay? Fear is an act of the flesh. Okay? Fear is act of the flesh. All right? Verse 31, last verse, man. All right? But once he started to fear, that's when he started to lose faith, man. Okay? Because think about it, when he didn't have the fear, he had faith in what? Yahawashi. He's seen Yahawashi doing it himself, man. He vividly seen it. Okay? And that's when his spirit was boosted, man. All right? His confidence at all times. He's like, yo, I can do this too. My Lord is doing it. Why can't I? Verse 31, it says, and immediately Yahawashi stretched out his forth his hand, he caught him, and said unto him, oh, thou of little faith. Right? Boom. Little faith. You believe too little, man. Your faith is too little. That's why you sunk, man. Okay? Man, in that time, man, there's gonna be instances of this for us, man. Okay? You might be trapped in a building, abandoned building. Whoever choose found you, right? They found heat, they have heat sensors, they're tracking, man, you might be backed up, you might get to the roof, right? I'd be in the movies, they're dodging, every corner they're dodging, they see a troop here, they go this way, until they actually get cornered, and they're like, shit, I'm stuck, man. All right? So you might be put in an instance like that, and you may call upon the Lord, okay? You might call upon the Lord and the Lord will deliver you out that instance, man, but it's all about faith, man, okay? The scriptures tell you we walk by faith and not by sight. That's a literal sense, man, literally by faith, all right? And when we go out, every day, there's no guarantee we're going to come back home, right? Every time we go, teach every time, there's no guarantee that we're going to be 100% safe. The Lord might have an instance where you may try you at camp, right? People may come out and scoff, try and spit on you and shit, okay? You never know, right? So there's no guarantee, 100% guarantee, man, all right? But as long as the Lord knows, he put his faith in me, he said those prayers before he came. Like before he went on the highways and hedges, he prayed, he did this, and, all right? It says, oh, of those little faith, where did those doubt, right? Why did you doubt? Where did the doubt come from? Okay, you have a little faith. Where'd your doubt come from? You see me walking on the water, All right, so we just got that little instance, man. All right, but man, we lost all that, man. Jake had no faith, man. Okay, Jake is a faithless people now. Jake is like the heathen, literally. Okay, all right, Jake is like the heathen. They have no sense of morality no more. Okay, all morals gone out of this world, man. All right, and that's why it's a wicked and adulterous generation, like Scripture speak of, man. All right. All right. Come on, we're finishing Ephesians. We'll just move on from that. Okay, this is This is Luke chapter 21 and verse 24. Right, we'll just read verse 24. It says, and they shall fall by the edge of the sword, and they shall be led away captives in all nations. Right, so they fall by the sword. Okay? Who was given the blessing of the sword, man? Esau, Edom. Esau was given the blessing of the sword. So that tells you who put us into captivity. Okay, this is around the time of the Romans too, man. Okay? Like, this tells you who the Edomites are. Okay, by default, man. Who was given the blessing of the sword? Okay, Esau, Edom. Okay, it says, and Jerusalem shall be trodden down of the Gentiles. Okay, by the Gentiles. And again, there's two classifications of Gentiles. All right, in this instance, this classification is someone heathen. We've been trodden down by our enemies, man. Okay, we're probably just gonna read the rest of Deuteronomy 28 chapter because that just goes into everything. All right, we'll grab a precept if we need to. All right, it says, until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled. Right. What's their time? Their rulership, man. Okay. All these things have ruled at one point in time. Okay. And they've had Jacob in captivity at some point in time. Okay. Jacob's been ruled over by every nation, man. Okay. Every nation thinks they're exempt. They never did this, or you know, and a common thing or occurrence that I hear all the time is, oh, every nation went into slavery. Okay. Man, you are nothing unto the Lord, man. Okay. You're not the apple of the Lord's eye. Okay, that was judgment from the Lord. Okay, and any captivity outside of Jake was nothing, man. Okay, people like to reference Holocaust. 96 million of them died around that time. They were living lavish. They lived in communities. They weren't living in no damn ghettos. They had movie theaters. They had everything they needed, man. Lavish. Okay, them Amalekites always been living lavish, man. Okay, the whole entire time. All right, the chief house of Esau, Edom, man, has always been blessed, man. Okay, you know, of course, until he had his downtimes, but for the most part, this dude's been blessed, man. He's been living it up. He's been living Gucci for the past couple hundred years. Okay, no one's been touching him. Okay, right? On top of that, they have allies like America. Okay, America's Israel's one true ally, man. Okay, that's why they've been heavily armed with nuclear. Man, the Lord has plotted this out perfectly, man. The way the Lord has planned this all out. Okay. It says, verse 25, and there shall be signs in the sun, and in the moon, and in the stars, and upon the earth in distress of nations, which perplexity of the sea, and waves roaring. Okay, so that's an instance of the signs and times, right? Okay, the weather is a beautiful example of the signs and times. All right, this weather's been out of whack for years now. Okay, for the past like 10 years. Okay, it'll be all the way until summertime. It's still cold. This year was like one of the worst weathers all around seasonal that I've seen. Okay, the cold went all the way right up until supposed summertime, and it was hot. Even up until spring, it was still freaking winter temperatures, man. Okay, it wasn't even raining. The grass was blooming late. You know, because how's the grass supposed to bloom and all that, and it's under a bipolar like weather, man. Okay, the Lord is showing us, man. Okay, we're almost at the end of our captivity, right? So let's get this, man. We're just going to Deuteronomy, okay? Because we're still under the curses, man, okay? And ultimately, what's it called? These nations are going to go under the curses, man, okay? Matter of fact, I think we could grab that real quick. Right, Deuteronomy chapter 13, verse 1, it says, and it shall come to pass when all these things that are come upon thee, right? These things are what? The curses. So the curses are upon us right now. Okay, all these little curses that you see are one being against us, the child. In our kingdom, it's gonna be the same for these here. Every single heathen nation is gonna be like that. Okay, there's gonna be divisions among their household, the woman being against them. Okay, going on to the men's nation and wanting to be with them. Okay, right? Their households divided. Man, it's gonna be the same damn thing in the kingdom, man. But it's all gonna be in righteousness, man. Okay, you're not gonna have single motherism in the kingdom. You're not gonna have no freaking abortions and high levels of adultery, none of that shit, man. Man, if any of that stuff happens, it's gonna get checked immediately, okay? Because these nations are, hey, man, they're still gonna be in the flesh in the kingdom. They're not gonna get these new bodies, okay? Right? They're still gonna age. They're still gonna die, you know? Right? They're still gonna be under sin, okay? That's what's gonna allow us to correct them, okay? They're gonna really know what it's like to live in sin because really they don't know what it's like to live in sin right now, okay? Because they're still living lavish. This is their kingdom, right? They're not the ones under the curses, man. Okay, for the most part. But you see how, you know this world's wicked because the curse was intended to be on us, but now it's starting to go on to them. Okay, it's starting to affect them in large proportions and large bodily groups. Okay, it's starting to affect them heavily, man. All right. Let's see. Another 9 minutes. Yeah, we'll keep going a little bit. All right. It says, blessing and the curse which I have set upon thee. It says, and thou shalt call them mine. It says, thou shalt call them mine, Okay, among all nations where the Lord hath driven thee. Okay, so the Lord is ultimately going to put the curses upon these heathen nations, man. Okay, Jake has been scattered. Hey, man, the same way you've been scattered and all that, they're going to be scattered too. They're going to be going from this planet. Hey, man, our power is going to be so great, man. Okay, when we're going to rulership, we have these nations of subjection. We're going to be sending them from planet to planet, galaxy to galaxy, you know, right? It's going to be a big trade, man. All right, and we're going to live lavish off them too, all right? Because here it is, right? A lot of these heathens, okay, generational wealth has come, even Elam, okay, Moab, all of them, man. Okay, a lot of their generational wealth has come from businesses of slave, and they invest that money. Okay, they turn it into empires and shit. Okay, a lot of all those stuff has been invested. All that generational wealth. A lot of these businesses, big businesses, low-key businesses, have come. Okay, that little bit of cash that they had or stored and passed it down from generation to generation. Okay, it's come from the back of Jake, man. Okay. You might be, oh no, it's not it. Yeah, go and do some research on your great-great-grandfather's business and how it started. Okay, all over, man. You have Esau in Europe, you have Esau in the Americas, okay? All the parts throughout the world, man. These big-ass corporations. You have corporations you never heard of. You go to Africa, you hear about this big-ass corporation, their big business. You do some research, go back, all right? And you find out that their wealth, okay, or this person that started the business, you go into his history, he owned X amount of slaves and this and that, man, okay? So this whole place is built out the back of Jake, man, okay? Right? Or you can even go into, right? The same way I was just saying that, okay? It might not be physically looking like Jake, but those group of people, you'll trace them, right? Where those group of people lineage go back to and what they were, all right? Come to find out, their lineage goes back to Jake, man, all right? You know, like Jake's in Asia that were slaves. You might see that, what is it called? You know, this group of Asian people, you know, in particular, might have gone back to Jake. They might have mingled with Jake or went on a transatlantic slave trade with Jake, okay? Because they were Israelites, man. Okay? Right? Going to a lot of these businesses, man, a lot of these generational businesses have been disguised, covered up. Okay? You going back to who started the business or the group of people that started the business, they were slave masters, man. Okay? And use that generational money to keep leveling up. And lo and behold, they're a big ass business in today's modern society, man. Okay? Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 1. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken diligently unto the words of the Lord thy power, okay, and to observe to do all the commandments which I commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy power set thee on high above all the nations. Right. The Lord is supposed to set us up on high above all the nations of the earth, man. Okay, there's a reason why the Lord said we're a holy people, man. The word holy means to be separate. What makes us holy is the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay? I was listening to the brother today from Memphis. He's from Tennessee. He's an elder out there. A beautiful brother, man. I always listen to his videos, man. He's always edifying. All right? And he was going into a simple thing like hygienics, man. Okay? There's a lot of hygienic laws, man. Okay? Dealing with a woman's period. Okay? Sexual fluids like when you have seed. Okay? Right? Even just showering. There's a big thing. One of the biggest hygienic laws out there is circumcision, man. There's a reason why the Israelites were being told to circumcise, man. Being uncircumcised is a heathen custom, man. Okay? That's an Israelite custom. That's how you know the Gadites were Israelites, because they actually held that. They had land Sabbaths, okay? They were practicing circumcision laws, okay? They're practicing adultery laws, aka if a man did this and that, you'd either go, Gad used to adopt the idea of prison time or something, or being put to death, okay? Being stoned. Gadites used to stone other Gadites for doing wickedness, man. Okay? So Gadites were following the ways. They were following the customs of the Bible, man. Why? Because they were Israelites, man. Okay? Man, it's a no-brainer, man. You can't run away from that, you know? Alright? But stay on track, man. We're supposed to be above all the nations of the earth, but why are we not? Okay? Right? We fell out of power, man. We're the real Luciferians, man. We're the real light bearers. The real light is of the scriptures, man. It's the word. Okay? This is why. Okay, the book of Psalms tells you that. Let's grab that real quick. Okay, the law and the lamp is a light. Okay, let's grab that. See if I can grab that real quick. We'll get back into Deuteronomy. as we speak about hijackers, man, you see a heathen driving by and digging on his nose. Oh man, I'm telling you, man. You even notice a lot of these heathens, they be smelling like shit too, man. Okay, they don't practice no damn baths and herbal and spices baths and all that. They don't practice that, you know. That one. I know it's Psalms, the 40th chapter. Just can't remember every scripture now. Okay, it's Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 23. So for the commandment is a lamp and the law is a light, right? So the law is light, man. Okay? And the light represents what? The righteous. Okay? So if you're initially following the ways of the law, you're by default gonna be righteous, man. There's a reason why we push and advocate for the laws. We're a changed man. Okay, and again, going back to the lesson that I did last night, okay, the word is a filtration system. It's what is it filtering out? Wickedness, man. Okay? There's a reason why we know death on the side is because we're wicked, man. We sin. Okay? That's ultimately why we perish, man. Is because we know sin. That's why in the kingdom to come, we're not gonna know sin. We're gonna live everlastingly. Okay?